Over 100 years ago, Broken Hill was a booming mining town with a population of 31,000. The area had proven to be the largest and richest of its kind in the world. In 1883, Charles Ryder discovered what he thought was tin, but were actually samples of silver and lead. By 1907, the hill had virtually been mined away, and the outline of the Broken Hill was no longer visible. Today, Broken Hill is known as Australia's first heritage-listed city and is home to approximately 17,000 people. The mine is still operational, and the open-cut operations now approximate the height of the original hill. We have just been driving around the town, taking lots of photos of all of the different buildings. When we got here yesterday, I said to Regan, I just want to get up early and get out before everybody gets up, goes to work, and take photos of the buildings because they're just beautiful. They're so old, and yeah, I just have a newfound love for buildings, and taking photos of them is just so cool. But we've just come up to the lookout. What's it called?
JP Keenan Lookout.
We've just come up to that one, and yeah, just taking it all in. Like we said in our last episode, when we first got here yesterday, we just fell in love with the place.
Just soak it all up.
Yeah.
You gotta love these sort of outback places, and we didn't even know that Broken Hill was actually a city.
Yeah, it's actually classed as a city, which is crazy. It's way bigger than I expected too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it here. So.
And it's all pretty much just nestled at the foot of a mine. Like, we're just looking out from the lookout here, and you can see the mine that is like literally right there and operating. Just
on the edge of town.
Yeah. So cool. It's really nice to just enjoy it.
Yeah. All I must do when in Broken Hill area is to make a trip out to Silverton. Now we've come about 9 k's past Silverton to the Umberumburka Reservoir, and there is a lot of water here, like a lot of water. So these are the sort of things that Regan finds really interesting, and I see a body of water. But
you see a body of water and a brick wall holding it up.
So yeah, just you know, we've gone past the town to the furthest point to check this out, and now we're going to drive back into town and check it all out. Yeah. So Silverton is most well known for the Silverton Hotel. Quite a lot of movies have been filmed out here, Mad Max being the most popular. So yeah, keen to check it out. Pretty cool shack. So there are a number of galleries and museums out here. A couple of them look like they're closed. I'm wondering if that is because of COVID. A couple of them are paid ones, but we have gone into the Beyond 39 Dips, and it is a free entry, and you can go through and look at all of the artwork. And now we're not really into art, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see different glass work and leather work, and then the painter that's in there is just insane. It's so cool.
It's pretty hilarious too. Like, he has some pretty cool quirks on his paintings.
Yeah, it's just true blue Aussie stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't take the camera in there. It is photography free. So yeah, that's pretty much the town though. It's very small, but there is quite a bit to do. We're not going to go do it all. You can do a tour of the school as well. There's a Mad Max museum. We just had a quick bite to eat at the pub, and yeah, go make our way to camp, I guess.
Yeah, that's going to be us for tonight, and then we'll go do our little expedition later on this afternoon.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cold, it's pretty windy, hence us in jerseys.
So a quick little note, not a lot of the places are dog friendly. So we did see that the Mad Max Museum are allowed dogs. The Beyond 39 Dips, we did leave Chaos in the car because it was cool enough. We just left the window pretty much all the way down.
That place you're not allowed dogs because they have a dog.
Yeah. But you can pretty much see out the house anyway, so that was fine. And you're not allowed to take them on any of the walking trails because, funny enough, they do have donkeys that just
Roam
the town, and the locals look after them, which is pretty cool. We just seen 4 of them head over to the bakery for their lunchtime snack, obviously. It was pretty cool. Yeah, but it's a quirky little town. It's really cool. It's just so much history, so much Australia, like just your typical Australian outback town. Not much here. I think there's like 3 streets. They're all dirt.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. So glad we came out here to check it out.
Not a bad little place.
Yeah. This is us for the night. Can definitely tell we're in the outback. Camping on red dirt, flies. Good stuff. Just gonna chill out for the afternoon. But we are up to something really exciting tonight. We've heard that there's some pretty spectacular sunsets out here. So we're gonna make our dinner and head out there to watch the sunset. What's for dinner?
Stir fry.
Why?
Because we need to use vegetables before we go to South Australia.
So we kind of thought we were going to be in this area for a few days, but there's actually not a whole lot to do. We just feel like carrying on. So we have so many fresh vegetables that we need to get rid of before we pass into South Australia. And for all of our non-Australians watching, yes, you have to, there are different rules for each state. And yes, some of us find that a little bit strange. But anyway, we're gonna cook up some stir fry. Got lots of nice yummy vegetables.
We've changed our cooking setup a little bit. Beforehand we used to get the Companions bottles, but they had a shortage at one point and they're actually quite expensive. I think they're $10 or $12 a bottle, but they were only lasting us a couple of meals. So I went into BCF, grabbed me this little bomb extension hose, and it's got the adapter down there, got a little 2 kilo gas bottle, and we filled this up once in Brisbane, and I think we've made, it'll be well over 20 meals easy with it, and it's not even half used. All out it cost us probably $100, but already it's paying for itself as we're not having to buy bottles. And then trying to find a place to put those bottles, like you can't just recycle them anywhere, you have to poke holes in them, and they're non-refillable, which was a pain in the ass. But now we're good to go. So these are nice and easy. Let's put that on.
I haven't even cut the vegetables yet.
Frying pan on. Our new pantry's pretty slick. Gets the job done, eh?
That's too much.
Well guys, we've just pulled up to our spot for the sunset. We've come to the Mundi lookout. It is spectacular. Like, this is one hell of a view. You got 360 degree views. There's a solar farm out the back, and out here it's just vast openness of just outback desert, flat land. We're up on a bit of a hill. It's about just after 7. The sun's getting ready to just start going down, and yeah, this is truly breathtaking. Probably one of the most spectacular sights I've seen in the outback. I won't say Australia, but definitely one of the most spectacular outback sights that I've seen. And with that calls for a cold one. I'm going to get Carly and me couple of coldies out of the old Bushmans.
Well, the sun has just gone down and absolutely stunning location.
Yeah, that's pretty spectacular.
Didn't quite get the colours that we hoped for, just because it is such a clear night.
But we are persisting with it.
Yes.
Yeah, we're still going to hang around for a little bit longer.
Yes.
There's some oranges coming out now, so...
There are people already leaving, and the biggest tip I can give you, when it comes to a sunset, you got to stay at least half an hour after the sun actually goes down to see the colours.
Yeah, that's when they develop.
Yeah, but it is quite a popular spot. There's probably about 10 vehicles here, and you do probably want to get here fairly early to get a decent spot so that, you know, you're not behind others. But it's kind of just like a pull-off off the side of the road, so yeah, I'd suggest getting here a little bit earlier.
We got here at about 7 o'clock, I think, tonight. Sunset was for 8:05.
But this one has definitely been one of my bucket list, Broken Hill and Silverton. It's been quite a special couple days. Not a lot to do, not a lot of free activities with a dog to do.
Yeah, there are a lot of national parks that we could have gone and done, but...
And there's a lot of like art galleries and stuff like that. So if you're into that, there is a lot of that around here.
A lot of history.
Yeah.
A lot of history around here.
But it's just been so cool driving around all the old buildings and stuff like that. It's just been so cool. So
yeah, so glad that we finally got out here.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get out here last time we were in New South Wales, but unfortunately we didn't.
Yeah.
And now we did, and definitely well worth it.
Absolutely. So we are staying here tonight, and then we're going to head back into Broken Hill tomorrow and probably cross the border in the next couple of days, but you will see that in next week's episode.
And until then, we'll see you right here next week when we venture on.
Yeah. See you later.
See you.
It's the Love Shack. Love Shack, baby. Get out of here. Little shack. Oh well.
Got ourselves another little pin to add to our collection, if anyone finds that interesting.
Massive, mate.
But we've got really exciting thing that we're doing. That was terrible. But we do have a really exciting thing.
We're up to something pretty exciting. Not yet. This is what you get when Carly doesn't want to dirty another night. What are you doing? You're literally making a hash of that cabbage.
Mostly on a raw food diet, but he does get kibble. Do we call it kibble in Australia?
No. When have you ever heard it called kibble over here? And then you had to fill it as well, so there's a fly
There's a fly on the screen.